Hello, beautiful people. What's going on? It's been a while since I've seen you, since I've uploaded a video. So, before I begin, thank you and welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back if you are returning. If not, welcome. I sit here and I review all of your favorite television shows, all of my favorite shows, whether you like it or not. I am going to be reviewing it. Hopefully, it's something that you can get into so that way we can discuss it into the comments section. But it's been a while since I've made a video. It's been a minute. So I am your reviewer, Kendra Pearl. What's up? I'm going to be working on my face. I have to get ready to get out of here soon. But I wanted to make a video. I really wanted to get back into YouTube, get into my channel, create my content, and kind of build myself up so that way I could put myself out there, this channel out there. And this is a good way to begin. We all watch these shows, so why not talk about it together and see what can come of it? You know what I mean? So go ahead, get yourself prepared, sit down, listen, because we are discussing today The Real Housewives of Orange County, episode 14, or excuse me, season 14, episode 9. Again, I'm going to be doing my face with you while we're reviewing this show. I'm just using my astringent right now, which is the witch hazel. This right here, this is the Walgreens version of witch hazel. Witch hazel? I can't talk. It's been a while since I've said anything out loud. So The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 14, episode 9. Let's go ahead and start reviewing. Also, my content is not going to be edited or anything like that. I'm pretty funny on my own. I can hold a good conversation, so I don't feel like I need to edit. As far as these television shows, I'm not going to be editing. So this is all just off the cuff. We're going to be discussing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. And while we're discussing, I will be telling you about the products that I'm using to cleanse and, do my face up, sharpen up these features here. This jawline, look at this jawline. Mimic, it's all elongated and shit. It's all like giraffe-like. I love it. The episode begins where we left off last week in episode 8. So they're at this wellness treatment center that Shannon put together because, Shannon is let me fix this. Sorry, my hand's in your face. But Shannon is the health guru of the group. She's the crystals and the spiritual one of the group. So she plans this wellness retreat. She invites all the ladies, including Vicky. Vicky and Kelly are not getting along. We're 9 episodes in, so I'm not going to sit here and explain the past 8 episodes. But just so you're aware, Vicky and Kelly are no longer friends. They're not really getting along since last season at the reunion where Vicky said that she does coke or something like that. And quite frankly, most likely all of them do, or some type of pills. They all look like they're on something besides alcohol. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but it really affected Kelly. And you saw these past 8 episodes up to episode 9, how much that attack on her well-being and on her parenting and just who she is, her whole entire character, that really took a toll on her. And you did not really see it until episode 9. And I'm glad they showed us, because right now we're in an environment where rhetoric, people are just going ahead and saying whatever the fuck they want about whomever, about our politicians, about anybody. I mean, anybody can do anything at this point. We're all individually these type of celebrities in our own little world. And if we do something, it will go viral. Everybody will find out about it. And it just causes more hell than good. And you see the direct effect of someone's rhetoric, besides, what Trump is doing, but the direct effect of someone's rhetoric had on Kelly, and how it really affected her relationship with her daughter, how her daughter navigated through school and through this celebrity lifestyle, the C-list celebrity lifestyle, but still a celebrity lifestyle nonetheless. People know about who her mom is. So she is just going through those emotions and that up and down. And so episode 9 really gives us a good layout of how this affected Kelly and how she's navigating through it. And honestly, I've always liked Kelly. I think she's overtly bigoted at times, but she is such a dope chick. Like, she is really a person that rocks to the beat of her own drum. And that drum is making such a dope beat. It's like Mexican, it's Latina beat. And she's moving along. Like, she is so dope. So I really fell for her harder. And we're going to get into the reasons why I fell for Kelly. Let me fix my wrap. Girl, my hair is not done. I am not doing it. It's not being done today or tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be done tomorrow. It'll be done tonight. But as far as right now, I'm not doing my hair. Okay, so they're on this wellness retreat, i.e., I have my notes here, a white people retreat, because, you know, we don't need retreats. We could just go outside and say a prayer and we're connected. But they're on this wellness retreat. And yeah, they're rehashing what happened in episode 8. So the episode opens to where they left off last week, where they're in this studio. I forgot what they were doing. But all the ladies are together, including Kelly and Vicky. Everybody but Emily, I believe, was there. So Vicky and Kelly get into this fight. Kelly walks out, and Vicky proceeds. This is how the episode opens. Vicky proceeds to start saying, you know, like, oh, she's crazy, blah, blah, blah. And then she tells Emily, Tamra, and Shannon that that Kelly is not allowed on her daughter's school. That she has such a bad reputation that she's not allowed on the school property. I said, well, goddamn, we all have issues with the school. We all know that they can't do it like mama or daddy can, you know? Like, we have issues when it comes down to our kids. But to go ahead and lay that out on television, acting like she's like this crazy parent, and that her personality that she shows on air is something that is consistent. Like, that's who she is on a consistent basis. So she won't be able to separate her professional mindset from her personal mindset. So she would be walking into the school with a glass of wine in her hand and cussing and screaming and stuff. That's what Vicky, because Kelly puts that out on television and she's more loose because she can in that environment. Vicky took advantage of that, and she put it out there that that's the way Kelly is, or indirectly put it that way, that Kelly is that way throughout her daily life. Like, that's the way that she behaves on a constant basis, which is obviously not true. We all know how to behave in certain aspects. We were all raised in society. We're all civilized people. You know, she comes from money, or she has money rather. So I'm pretty sure Kelly has not been in positions where she's had to, I'm sure she's been in positions where she's had to tone down her personality a bit in order to appease the group of people around her. I mean, everybody has to do that. So for Vicky to imply those type of characteristics on Kelly, it was hurtful. And I felt that too. I was like, yo, that's so nasty. Why is she saying that? So Tamara says to her, wait, Kelly's not allowed on the school property. Like, what happened? Where'd you hear this from? And Vicky's like, oh, it's schematics, like, or whatever that word is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I heard it. Listen, Kelly, I did not ruin Kelly's reputation. She did that on her own, is basically what she was trying to get at by putting or implying that she's not allowed on school property. And it was just so freaking bogus. It was so dirty. And so and Emily also said something like, well, how do you know this? Like, she's trying to get more information. And I feel like once Emily and Tamra started asking more questions, it hit Vicky immediately, like, shit, why do I keep saying this stuff? Like, I'm not going to be part of this. She started backtracking. She's like, nope, I'm out. I don't know anything. I just heard it. I'm just saying that she has a bad reputation, blah, blah, blah. So they leave. All right. The thing breaks up. All right. I'm looking at my notes because it was a lot to this episode, but it wasn't a lot. So, all right, somebody is knocking on my door. The day that I decide to film, somebody's knocking on my door. Okay, so Emily also pries, like I said, you know, asking why she's not allowed on school grounds. And we go through that process. By the way, I'm like all discombobulated now from hearing that knocking. And you know who it is? It's Jehovah's Witnesses at the door. They keep leaving these awake books. But I just put rubbing alcohol on my face. And what that does is it cleans out all the pores. It gets your face all ready for your moisturizer or your serum, whatever you're putting on there. And my next step to doing my face is something I've been completely obsessed with. Soap and Glory. I use their facial wash. I actually just bought this 2 days ago. I just started using their facial wash. So it's been 2 days of doing that. That's their vitamin C. That's the Face Soap and Clarity Vitamin C Facial Wash. And then to actually moisturize my face, I was using shea butter and coconut oil, and I still do at night. But during the day, I actually use their Righteous Butter. This stuff has changed my entire body. I have become obsessed with Soap and Glory. Walgreens has it on sale right now. It's buy one, get one half off. But they're typically always on sale. So I would definitely go in there. I had too much lotion in my hand. Go in there and pick yourself up some of the Righteous Butter. This is amazing. And then also I picked up Sugar Crush. And that's the one that my kids use in the morning. I'm going to be using that one to lotion my legs today. So let me just get this on my face, get my face moisturized because it's drying out. The facial serum is a detox facial serum. And I noticed, this wasn't here a couple of days ago. So I noticed that my face is actually detoxing and it's starting to push out all of the impurities. And it's doing exactly what the facial cleanser is supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to rub the lotion in my face. Some people use lotion on their face, some don't. I like to once in a while. Because I loved how this worked on my legs, I decided to try it on my face, make sure that it's all well and dandy. Okay. Let me just get that on there before we continue. And this is going to be kind of a long video because I have time. And I know you do too, getting ready for work. So we're going back to the Real Housewives of Orange County now. So after she says that Kelly has a bad reputation, we then see Emily going back to her room that she's sharing, or like this cabin looking thing, that she's sharing with Bronwyn and Kelly. And she goes back in there, and as soon as she walks in, Kelly's like, "Can you believe that chick? Can you believe Vicky?" Blah, blah, blah. And Emily's like, "I know, but, she said something else, too." And she's like, "Do you want to know what she says?" And Kelly's like, "What did she say?" So she tells Kelly, that she said that you have a bad reputation, that you're not allowed on your daughter's school property. And Kelly's like, "What the?" And, she starts going into her shrieking, "How dare she say that? She's freaking crazy. She's crazy." So she calls her ex-husband. I think his name is Michael. So she calls Michael and she says, "Michael, Vicky said I am not allowed on Jolie's school property. Can you believe that?" He's like, okay, no, that's not true. Calm down. He said, no, you're fine. Your daughter is fine. You love your kid. You're a great mom. It sounded like something that was like, he was expecting, like, all right, Kelly's filming The Real Housewives of Orange County. So I should be expecting these crazy phone calls. Let me just answer and go through my talking points. And he did a great job. He's like, no, that's not true at all. So Kelly hangs up with him and she had him on speaker. So Bronwyn and Emily here. And they're just like, all right, yeah, she's crazy. Sorry. All right, she's crazy. So then they cut to the scene where Shannon and Tamara are in the room with Vicky. Vicky's sitting on the floor like, "Can you believe this? Blah, blah, blah." And Tamara and Vicky tell her, you can't be saying stuff like that. Like, where did you get this information? Who are you talking to and why? And Vicky said, you know where she got the rumor from? At the nail salon. She said she was sitting at the nail salon. One of Kelly's friends or another parent from the school walked in and said that, don't be friends with Kelly. She's crazy. She's not allowed on Jolie's school. Did you know that? And that's what Vicky took. And she brought it back to the group. So they're sitting there talking. And we cut to Kelly calling Shannon. And basically, she was like, "Vicky's a liar. She is Where is my... Okay. She is crazy. All this stuff. I'm going to put on my eye cream. So she's like, she's crazy, all of this stuff. This is a Mary Kay eye cream. Let's see what it says. Value Firm Eye Renewal Cream. And this stuff is awesome. So what you do is they have like this cute little spout here. Let me see if you can see that. So your product comes right out of there like that. And then you can smooth it onto your eye using this little tip here. So, yeah, so she's going off on Shannon. She's like, I can't believe you brought her here. You know, like, she's crazy. I'm looking at my mirror. My camera is on my mirror right now. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So she's like, she's telling this to Shannon. I can't believe that you brought her here, blah, blah, blah. And Shannon's like, we told her, Kelly, not to say stuff like that. We just had a conversation with her. We're basically they're like, we're upset with her too. And Tamara's in the background like, Kelly, we told her not to say anything. And then Kelly gets on the phone with Tamara and she's going off. Then Tamara, it was either Tamara or Shannon, handed the phone to Vicky. And Vicky proceeds to go, listen, Kelly, and she said it in a very slow tone. And I cannot stand when people do that, especially when they cause the drama. But she said, Kelly, I am not a psycho. And I don't appreciate you telling people that I am a psycho, blah, blah, blah. And Kelly's like, yes, you are a psycho, you pig, fat liar, bitch. And then hung the phone up. Kelly, homegirl, you called her a pig. I mean, you're right in that moment, but damn, she was pissed. So Kelly hangs up and she's like, that effing B, blah, 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 can you believe her? And everybody's like, Kelly, okay, you gotta calm down, blah, 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 it's okay, it's okay. And she was livid, and I mean, God, she had the right to be. I would be pissed too if Vicky kept doing all this shit that's like, yo, enough is enough. When it comes down to my kids, do not bother me. And anybody will tell you that knows me, I am not one to be fucked with when it comes down to my kids. I do not want to be bothered. Do not come for me with that BS at all. So I understand why Kelly was livid. I'm here for it. I get it. I'm on your side, sis. So Kelly hangs up on her after she calls her a pig, fat, liar, bitch. And Vicky is like, she's holding the phone in her hand and she's looking at Tamara. And she asks her pointedly, Tamara, you want a friend like this? Like, can you believe this? Blah, blah. And Tamara's like, and she said to Tamara, pick a side. You need to pick a side. Like, whose loyalty are you on? And Tamara's like, wait a second. You did this, Vicky. The reason why she's talking to you like that is because of the things you keep saying. Stop talking! Basically is what... I like that better. Basically is what Tamara was telling Vicky. Like, you got to stop talking, sis. So that scene ends, right? And again, I agree with Tamara. You started this. I'm not picking a side. No, you fix it. I totally agree. And then we all see the ladies get together. Shannon gets a little upset because they're all supposed to be wearing leggings, like these leggings that she got them. I don't know what faces were on there, but I wouldn't be rocking them either. I'm here for the ladies that didn't. They all get together to go on a excursion to see a beehive. And I assume they collected honey because, like, what's the point of going to the beehive? Unless you're going to collect the honey afterwards. But they go to collect honey, and everybody is there but Kelly. Kelly stays behind to sit naked in the hot tub, as I would too, sis. To sit naked in the hot tub and call her daughter, and, she kind of let her know what was going on. She didn't get too deep into it, obviously the way that she did with Michael or any of the other ladies. But she did definitely tell her daughter what Vicky did and what Vicky said. And her daughter was just like, basically, whatever. Like, I don't have time for that chick. And I'm here for Jolie. I'm here for you, sis. And I agree with you. Right now, since I'm on this Soap and Glory kick, I am using their foundation. This is in shade 11. I thought it was going to be a little too dark. I'm still not too sure about it. This is the Kick-Ass All Day Wear foundation. So I wasn't too sure about it, but I like the way it dries. I like the way it sets. It's a little chalky, so you got to be careful with that. I don't have any of my sponges with me, so bear with me. So I'm just going to use my finger. But I do like the way it sets. I bought this the same day that I bought the facial wash, so it's only been a couple of days since I've used it. I don't wear makeup often at all, so mm, I wouldn't be able to give you like an honest opinion and like a beauty guru opinion, but so far so good. I just make sure that my skin is heavily moisturized, which is why I like that body butter before I put this on, because when it dries, it does have, for me, a chalky undertone to it, where my skin is a warm, I like warm tones, so I need something that is going to complement that. And this really, it doesn't, but it does the job. And I'm not mad at it. So I just wanted to keep playing with it, get a feel for it, and see if it's something that I will be purchasing again, or should I be trying another one of their products. Um, can you see that? I don't know if you can. The lighting in here is so bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, so, but in my mirror, guys, it's not looking too bad. Um, and it's sliding on pretty smooth because I have that righteous butter on my face. So what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, so Kelly is in the hot tub naked talking to Jolie. The ladies gather together to see the bees and stuff like that. They're laughing, having a good time. Emily and Gina have a conversation because in season or episode 8, they had an argument because, Gina's feeling left out. Now that Emily is hanging out with Tamra and Shannon, Gina's feeling like, damn, I lost my best friend. Like, they were literally just talking shit about us last season, and now you're over here kikiing with them. And she was just getting jealous from it, and I would too. And it was really cool to see two pretty strong women in their own right admit their feelings and able to talk it out in such a mature way. I really like that scene too. So thank you, Bravo. So yeah, Emily and Gina hashed out their differences. All is well in that best friend's land. Um, so yeah, I already went over that. How long is this? 22 minutes so far? Next scene, we see Kelly, Bronwyn, Emily in their room, and they're still talking shit about Vicky. Kelly looks amazing. She's in like this all red outfit. Her hair was on point, nails done. Everything was flawless about Kelly. I love her style. You guys tell me, which style do you like the best out of the ladies in Orange County? Who do you vibe with the most? I know for sure you're not going to say Gina. I think Gina has a terrible sense of style. It's not even New Yorker. It's not Long Island. It is literally Fran Drescher from like 1997. It is really, really bad. Stop it, Gina. Stop it. You don't have to have Chanel bags and all this other stuff. You could simply go to Target and do better than what you're doing now. It's like, come on. But I want to know, who do you guys connect to as far as their sense of style? I definitely would be rating Kelly's Closet. Without a doubt, I'd be in Kelly's Closet. So, Kelly, again, they're over there talking shit about Vicky. Kelly calls her boyfriend Brian, the plastic surgeon. He seems really calming. He seems like he knows Kelly pretty well, and they have a really good relationship. But he tells her something that I found to be so honestly factual that it was brilliant. He said, you got to calm down. Like, she's doing these things to get a rise out of you. Just calm down. Basically smile and nod is the general consensus after the call. And she discusses with the ladies is just smile and nod. Ignore the BS, smile and nod. So Kelly is on her smile and nod kick. Yeah. She's all about that. So that's what she's doing right now. And they all need to stay calm because what they're doing at this point in this scene is they're all getting ready to go make dinner. They're going on in this wellness retreat. They can go and learn how to make drinks and make dinner. So that's what they're about to do. We see all the other ladies, Vicky, Tamara, and Shannon getting ready. They're rehashing the Kelly BS, and they give basically Vicky the same advice. Just don't bother her, ignore the bullshit. So I have a note here that says they all meet to cook dinner. Nope, this episode sucks. And it did. It wasn't a great episode, but it was a good one. Like, there was highlights to it. So they all meet to cook the dinner, or they all head to cook the dinner. They make drinks. They split into groups. They're talking shit about Vicky. They're saying shit about Kelly. They're going back and forth, talking. So in this dinner scene, basically they all cook, laugh, and glare at each other. And that's pretty much it. Kelly also, at one point, Tamra is talking to Kelly and she's like, yo, I told Vicky not to say these things, like to calm down and not talk about you in this way. And Kelly basically asked her about her loyalty too. And loyalty is big for these ladies. So Kelly's like, where's your loyalty at? And Tamra really didn't have much to say. And Kelly felt like, Tamra plays both sides. She goes back and forth between both her and Vicky. And she notices that, and she's not playing into the game. So they all sit down. This is during their drinks. So they all move over to make dinner. And they all sit down to they all make dinner or whatever. Then they all sit down to have it. And they're talking about how good the salad is. They cheers, all this good stuff. This kumbaya moment. They're having a good time. And Kelly, somebody said, oh, they talked about the Vegas trip. And they said, what did you do on the Vegas trip? And they said that they smashed things after Emily's performance, that they went to a car thing and like smashed up and wrecked cars. And Kelly says, I put Vicky's face on a car and then I crushed it. And Vicky goes, I know, I'm ugly. And that kind of broke my heart for her. I'm like, geez, like she's going to hear it. She really feels that way. Like she really thinks that people think that way about her. And Kelly caught on to that too. And that's why I like Kelly. Kelly is dope. And I fell for her harder in this episode. But she goes, Vicky, that's not the way I feel. She's like, at that moment, that's the way, in so many words, at that moment, that's what you were to me, was this pig. But I don't view you in that way. I view your actions in that way of being pig-like. But in actuality, I think you are a beautiful person. I think you're beautiful. I think you're pretty. And Shannon goes, Kelly, Tamra or Vicky said to me at Tamra's barbecue that she thought your hair looked really pretty. And Vicky goes, well, yeah, I do. I think you're very pretty. I think you're so pretty. And then they both start crying. I think you're pretty. I think you're pretty. We're pretty together. We're pretty. We're pretty. I was just like, this is how you get back in good graces? You just tell somebody they're pretty? I'm going to tell everybody. I don't believe it, though. So yeah, that's basically how it went. My thing is about to die. So they had a really good conversation. I actually teared up. I was here for it. I was here for the love that they had for one another. It was a really dope scene that they were able to complete, and they were able to create a bond again. So I really like that. I hope it continues. I hope you like the review. If you need anything, before I forget, my thing is about to die, but Bronwyn admits that she had threesomes. Bronwyn, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it next episode. I'm sure they're going to be getting into it again. So yeah, just what I learned from this episode. If you say you're pretty, everything will be okay. Just tell your friend that they're pretty and everything will be all right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this channel. And I will see you on the flip side. I'm going to have another video up in a couple of minutes.